I didn't even notice we went past 5 minutes and the ad was over, but welcome in anybody who's here already. Doesn't seem like a lot. But welcome to the first of our Tuesday streams. So, because we hit the goal in our regular streams, our follower goal of 100 followers and actually 6 subscribers, we hit both of them at the same time, which was very impressive. Now we stream on Tuesdays as well. Now, normally I will continue playing the game that we are playing at the time. However, if y'all might recall, last Thursday, well, we had a death in the family. Well, we had a few deaths in the family, actually, but we had one that was particularly heartbreaking for me, and, that was my dear Peter. Yeah, I lost Peter, who was my starter, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm still a little heartbroken about that. So, instead of playing some Platinum today, we are doing some Minecraft building in a multiplayer server I'm working on. Hey, Princess! So we're just gonna kind of fuck around and find out. It's gonna be great. So here we are. While I was waiting, these are things that were just like, there's websites where you can find stuff for the Create Schematic Cannon. Just like pre-made ones. These were just some ones we made that we were looking at. For example, one of them, the giant mall here, got edited down to size. Because we need things that fit in structures. So, I shrank it. This is the most recent thing I've built. I built our biodome. It'll have like a door and stuff later, but it's pretty, right? I got all the berries. Don't mind the chests. They're just for me keeping track of stuff. Oh, the ivy's really grown. Got lots of crops back here. Might need a few more of these, actually. I don't know what's up with them, but some of them just will not be planted. And I don't know why. Like, these ones here, the spots that don't have crops, just refuse to let me plant anything in them, and I have no idea why. Anyways, that's I'm asking Paul later kind of question. We got glowberries. Not many of them have grown yet, but, you know, they're there. There's some up here, too. Apricorns. As you can see, yes, this is a Cobblemon pack. It's an altered pack on all the mods Skyblock 10 to add Cobblemon to it. So we've got this. I'll show you the mall that I made, because that's cool. So, I didn't get room to have all the front yard stuff, because I focused on this. But here you go. You walk in. Middle area. I haven't decided if I'm going to put something in here yet. This way is also just out the back door. I might close this off. I haven't decided yet. And there's just stores everywhere. It's little boxes. They're all about the same. I think the ones on higher floors are a little bit bigger. Yeah, these ones are the same size. Because these ones go out to the balcony. So the lobby's the same size here. But then I think... yeah, up a floor they're a bit bigger. And then the middle ones are really big. So yeah, these are the stores. So some of these will be for server-side stuff, like the banks and where the server is buying and selling things. But others will be for players to use as they wish. And dear God, why is there signs in these? Yeah, it's cool. Yay. And if anyone who watches this and hasn't picked up yet, yeah, there's a new community server coming. I know it's been a while since the last one died, but, you know. Yay! And there's little stalls up here people can use, too. If people prefer the open air. I'll show you what the original mall shop looks like, because it's so cool. So they've got this gorgeous... yeah, in the fountain. Okay. Yes, we also have Icarus wings again, in case anyone's curious. You got so busy. That's fine. When I say it died, I don't just mean people stopped coming, though they did for a bit. I mean, like, the actual thing crashed and died. So that's fine. Even if you weren't busy, it wouldn't be there anymore anyways. So they've got this lovely, like, front parking lot style thing with the clay and the design stone here and the fountains. And they've got all these lovely trees out front. We have some of those over there, if you see. with these. Don't worry about the random holes. That was us testing another thing when this was already down. Don't worry about it. Okay, so they can go in here. And the inside, as you can see, theirs is much bigger. They have these fountains. I don't have the fountains in ours. I'm debating it, but dear God, water physics in this game never cooperate for me. I don't know why. And then there's all of this. Why are there vines? Ah, it happens. Don't worry about that. That was from me copy-pasting shit. But they had a nice little backyard here, too. Anyway, so yeah, theirs is like this. Their stores are a bit bigger. Well, no, the first stores are about the same size, but... yeah! So theirs was the same size. It's just bigger than the one we have. We kind of just pulled the middle out. And then the staircases. But yeah, this is just... you can find this... there's a website where you can just find... people will upload schematics they make and create. And you can just upload them and take a look. And they're really cool. And they're free for people to use. So, yay. That over there is Paul's work in progress. I do believe he is working on a gym leader. Yeah, that's a gym. So these are the preset ones I found that I wanted to test and see what they look like. So there was that one. There's also this, like, Japanese house style thing, which looks kind of cool. It definitely looks cool, but it didn't end up being what we needed for anything, so it's just kind of sitting here at the moment. I might use parts of it later. We do need more gyms, so. I'm pretty sure we don't have the mods for some of the blocks, because some of the stuff kind of looks unfinished like this. But, I don't know. Don't mind the holes. Okay, well, apparently it doesn't want to let me out that way, so. Through here, that's fine. Like I said, we were testing something. You can see more definitively how that test went over here. So this is the starting island that comes with the pack. As you can see, it's a little rough, but that's okay. Normally, how this pack works is... this is just... it's based off all the mods Skyblock. All the mods 10 Skyblock. So normally how this works, first off, it doesn't have vines growing in it normally. These have just grown from the outside of the house after the thing exploded. There's this one. You use Skyblock GUI and choose an island and get started. So that is how you do it, and it'll teleport you to your own Sky Island. Right now, there's just the base one. Do I have it in my map still? Because I had one that was way off. I had one off this way, but I don't know what happened to it. Let me look. We'll fly for a minute and see if I find it. It was more or less this way. If we don't find it, I'll just head back. But everybody starts with their own island. They can build off from there. We are also planning a central island with different buildings and stuff. Much like we had our beginning town in the first one. I hope people will enjoy that. This has also gone through quite a bit of revisions in this pack while we've been working on it. Especially because mods have updated. And for example, I don't think we actually have this world anymore. As you notice, it's all Skyblock. There's nothing here. But you might notice that the biome in the corner is actually changing, so different biomes do make an effect. And normally, if we're not doing in a building world where the spawns are turned off, you do get the Cobblemon that would appear in those biomes based on where it is. So, like, if there was blocks here, it'd be Dripstone Cave spawns. I like Skyblocks, especially because if you keep stuff lit, there's no monsters. And it is actually feasible to have everything lit. I think I'm going very off track here. No, I'm more or less correct. I could have sworn there was more somewheres. Oh, well. I thought I had an island somewheres, but maybe I don't. Well, maybe I'll just show you how that works. Hey, Fungusin! Welcome in, welcome in. How goes? We're just kind of fucking around at the moment. GUI. There we go. Okay, no I don't. Create new team. We're gonna make a team. We're gonna call it Mystic. So the actual pack comes with these base ones. I don't know if the one, once we put our pack together, if it'll have those included. If not, there's always this. This is the default. It's always there. Way more advanced than the Minecraft you remember? That's totally fair. Oh, Sky Factory. That sounds terrible. So yeah, create. And once it loads, because it's having a bit of a trouble. And there we go. I've got mine. It's a random biome. It's a savanna. I'm probably way the hell out from where I was before. It's fine. So this is kind of how you start. You've got your dirt. And you got your oak, and that's all you got. That's all you have to start. Because it's a sky block, so that's how they do it. Oh, I'm very far out. Okay. Well. Hey, Patch. Welcome in. But yeah, this is... it's west to get back to everything. This will be a skyblock that's being worked on. We do not have an ETA right now. Everything is very much in progress, and there is so much to do. Which, honestly, it's just what I was feeling doing today, and I'm still heartbroken over Peter. So, and Vesa. I'm not heartbroken over Zeke Jr. And yes, that is bait, so that way when Zeke sees the VOD, he can tease me about it. But yeah. We do still have Icarus Wing mods, which was remembered and much loved in the last pack. People really liked flying around, so we do still have that, even though that was not originally part of this pack. We added a bunch of extra stuff to all the mods and kind of edited from there. Particularly the Cobblemon. That was different. Those certainly aren't in the base, all the mods. Which is why we have so much work to do, because we have to get all the Cobblemon stuff into it. Because as y'all might know, the way you get a lot of Cobblemon materials is stuff like, you know, you find berries or apricorn trees in the wild. Well, hey, we don't have in the wild here. As you can see, it's kind of, non-existent. Am I going off track? I think I'm going off track, like, a lot. That's the problem with this. It'd be very easy to miss the base. I can just open the map and teleport. Okay, oh, no, I'm joining up to my old track from where I was. Good enough, I know if I follow that, I'll get back. That's so far. Oh my god. Okay, we might need to set up teleporters on how to get to the central town with that kind of shit going on. Oh, I am veering off because I'm in a featureless blue void. I'm not even particularly sure which way is up, but I'm assuming I went too far. Yeah, I went too far. Anyways. Oh, yay, they're down here. Oh, I'm way too far up. Okay. So yeah, things are happening, so we're gonna keep working on shit today. Now, I do believe we have some things here to load. So this is the Cobblemon Mall. So what we're doing is we're saving them all with structure blocks, so they're all structure files. So this is Cobblemon Mall. I'm gonna make sure that's saved. And then I'm gonna go to load, and I'm gonna load something else. So I think what we're gonna start with is, I believe he called it this. Hey, I was right. Gonna fall off shit. Fall base. So that's just the general, here's a circle. Yay, nice. Why did you drop all of the signs and torches? Why? Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna pick all this up. And then we're gonna get started on something else. So I'm gonna pitch to you guys and ask, what do y'all want me to make? Should I make a gym? We have 8 gyms to work with that we still need to make. Paul started on the first one. I can do one of the others. I could make a gym. I could make starting bases for people, different options for the islands on where people can start their skyblock. I could make, we are planning on setting up different islands and different biomes to make it easier for Cobblemon spawns. So people can just teleport or go to that biome and be able to catch Pokemon there. What else do I have to work on? I could build an arena for the main town. Yeah, I can build a gym. I can build the arena for the main town. Oh, you're stuck at work, so you're just listening? Oh, that sucks. Or I could build... Yeah. Okay, so arena for the main town, starting island possibilities, gyms, or towns to find out in the world. Anybody have picks? What should I build? I think the... let's see. Just means you can watch the VOD. You can definitely watch the VOD. Let's see. I think this... Ooh, the second gym was a fairy gym. So, I could do that. Kind of already made the biodome. I suppose I could pull the mall back up and decorate some stores, but that's not really what I'm feeling at the moment. I did have fun doing the biodome. This was very fun. I think what we're going to start with is... I think I'm going to make a gym. So the first thing I'm going to want is a copy-paste tool. And then to realize that the keybinds are not set up as I am used to. Because this is a new pack where I didn't do the keybinds yet. Yeah, building gadgets, thank you. Settings menu. Okay, it is still G. Well, what else in here became G? Why would you show me that it's D? Why would you show me just random... Okay. Thank you. No. What the hell are these? Okay, that's what I want it to be. Not whatever this is. Yeah, I'm gonna make the fairy gym. Okay, that should have everything, so this is the only thing that happens when you hit G now. Good. Good. Okay, copy. Copy is absolutely how I went and I got that parts of the malls, so I know my copy. It works good. Or it would if it was working. Hi, honey, what? Oh, because it's on pace, that's why. There we go. See, so I get this, which is our little structure that is going to be spawn-in thing, separate from that. Drop that into the void. And then I can take this, switch to paste. And I think its anchor was H. Okay, that's also a... Yep, we're still playing with the controls. Anchor is H. What else is H? Anybody have any suggestions for aesthetic for the gym? Fucking talking and doing things at the same time and losing my track of what I'm doing. And, yep, okay. So many of this stuff, I'm just, like, unbinding it, and I'm not even bothering to give it a new one. Because as you can tell, there's too many commands. Okay, thank you. Open this. Settings menu. We're gonna boost you up. Thank you. Confirm. Take a look. In we go. Wait, is this just on grass in his? No, it's on... Why does it not have the blocks? Oh, duh. I'm a dumbass because I went one up. Doy. I didn't go up high enough. Huh. Okay. What's the undo button? Okay, well, it's decided to be an ass and not let me put the flooring in. Put in the flooring. Wait, maybe is it settings or something? That's why, because it was over the blocks. Okay. Apparently it hates PCs. I don't know. And doesn't like Copycat either, I guess. There we go. PC. Jesus. Alright, that's not what I wanted to see. Here we go. Okay. So, that puts the new gym there. Now we gotta figure out aesthetic for the fairy gym. I'm leaning cherry trees and pink. Because, like, pink is the fairy color, yeah? Fairies are pink? I feel like that, yeah. Looking up a thing, so that way I got the exact shade of pink. So I know if it's more like Minecraft pink or Minecraft magenta. No, it's more pink. Okay, so I'm feeling apparently knocking my mouse off the desk. Apparently that's what I'm feeling. Okay, yep, that still works. Good. Alrighty, let's think. Yeah, I'm feeling cherry trees as the aesthetic here. Because the cherry stuff is just like, look at this. This is so pretty. We're gonna take some cherry saplings. We're gonna take some logs, some planks. Yeah, come on, get off my screen. I want to do things. Come on, man. Probably gonna need the stairs. We have a lot of furniture, as you can see. Like, a lot of furniture. Those are just other types of leaves with cherries on them. Oh yeah, black cherry saplings, because we have those. Yep, we have a lot of mods. Ah, you know, it's called all the mods for a reason. So I think we're going to start cherry. I think we're going to stick to wood. And I think I do want some stone put in. And I'm debating between diorite or calcite. Because they're both very good, but they both look different. Let's take a look. I just kind of want to pull up, like, an aesthetic thing. And get a look at, like, the different colors and stuff. Pop. And so I'm between, yeah, it's between like diorite and like calcite. Well, calcite also has like polished calcite. Doesn't it? Yes, it does, from chipped. There's also cut calcite and create and polished cut calcite. Let's go polished cut. I want to see what that looks like. Polished cut is, I think, too white. I'm liking kind of the regular calcite. It gives enough of a difference of the color, but not as much as diorite, so that's good. Toss that for now. Alright, so that's what I'm liking. We've kind of got a structure on how we're doing gems so far, so I'll try to stick to that, more or less. But I think what I kind of want to do is keep this one a little wild for cherries. One of the things I want to see is, I don't remember if this is one of the trees where you can put 4 and they get huge. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with some saplings around, and I'm going to build kind of off of them. And we'll kind of just see how it turns out. And if I hate it, we'll knock it all down and we'll do it again. And that's just fine. So let's start with this one with the 4. Does that happen? And yes, we have the squat to get extra. Okay, no it doesn't, but they can grow up next to each other and get massive. That way. Okay, so that didn't make a massive one, but it does look like a very thick one, so that's kind of cool. We can squat, and it'll make plants grow. I might have done that a lot when building the biodome. Twerk. Twerk and grow your plants. Okay. Let me take a look at what that came out with. It's a pretty good, that's a pretty good cover up top, too. I think this one with the quadruple is kind of just too big. So that one needs to come out. Yeah, it was too big because there's still like logs stuck up there. They're clearing now, so that's fine. And I'll put another one over here to help balance that out. And I think I'm just going to do this like it's a little cherry grove. Just kind of make a maze out of it, you know? Okay, you went too big to the side, because I don't know if this is going to have a roof or not, but yeah, you're too close, darling. Appreciate it, but that's a little much. Okay, you know what? That actually looks pretty cool. Because the cherry trees can grow a lot of different ways, depending on where they are and how they decide to, like, go. It's really random on these ones. It's the same way, like, regular Minecraft trees, even, like, oak trees and other ones, sometimes you'll just randomly get one that decides to be massive. And that's just a thing they can do. Okay. So, 1, this is a beautiful effect with the petals. And 2, because you come out, because you'll be arriving through here, because there'll be, like, a teleporter. And then you come out into this. And I think that looks really cool. At least in my opinion. But it needs one, like, right here. Good. Because I want that more or less complete cover. So it wants one right here. I'm getting an idea of what we're doing here. It's okay. Don't worry about it. And we're going to field in here. Once again, please don't. Okay, they're not in the overhang this time. I gotta trim this one back a bit. I don't want overhang over this building. There you go. Up against the force field. And yes, I do still I'm just keeping the copyright-free music going while we're building. So you come out and just immediately trees. Okay. That's good. So what you might be thinking is, hey, Mystic, wouldn't you have an issue with this one, though, that once it's set up so things spawn? Well, hey, guess what? It's dark under there. And you're correct, it is. However, we're not leaving it like this. Don't worry. Did I get anything up here? So this is going to be a bonus for anyone who watches this stream or goes back to watch this VOD. Because, you see, all of our gyms have a puzzle. Because we're extra like that. So if you want to get where you're going, well, you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta solve the puzzles. And I think the end result of my puzzle, which I will not be doing on stream, but it's just gonna be a little hint, is, I think the end of the puzzle's gonna be up here. Up amidst the treetops. But for now... No, you're not going outside the box, are you? You are absolutely going outside the box. Okay, this one goes away. You're too far. Yeah, we need to deplete this a little bit, buddy. There we go. And we need to deplete these two. I think, nope, one more layer. Okay. So as you all can see, it's quite busy in here. There's a lot of trees. So you might be wondering, how in the hell are you going to have a gym in amidst all of this? And the answer is not all of these tree trunks are staying. For example, anything that's below 2 blocks down is gone. And I am just going to customly make these trees so that anything that's below like 3 blocks down, anything that doesn't let you jump at all, is just going to be gone. So like this is gone. These are gone. This is gone. We're just gonna custom shape some trees, don't worry about it. These are gone. We're just doing some pruning. Go like this so I can easier tell. Princess is probably really confused about what I'm up to at the moment, but that's okay. So is everybody else. I'd promise you it'll make sense when I'm done, but it probably won't. It probably won't make sense unless this survives until the actual pack intact and stays like this. Then it might make sense. You're below you. Did I get everything else? Are we all above this level? Yes, fantastic. Step 1 complete. Okay. Step 2 is designating different zones. So, for starters, I want, when you come out into this one, I want there to be a relatively open line here. So, this tree, well, that was too many. But I was going to say this tree gets gone. But that was too much get gone. That was too much. So I'm going to fly up here and manually put in some more leaves. Now that I put something for them to hold. Because I still want to keep complete leaf cover on top. Okay, but you see how that works? So now, this area in here is nice and big and wide. And it's all very open. And now I'm going to pull it and just do a little bit of pruning to just make sure all of this up top looks nice. Yay. So we don't have random disconnected wood laying around like this one. Okay, good. Nothing broke. That one being that low just kind of annoys me with the rest of it up high. There we go. So I think we'll take out... This one stretching across actually looks pretty cool because it's kind of like the entryway in. This one over here I don't like, though. So we're going to take this out. We're going to take it out a little more carefully. So that way I can leave the wood inside intact to hold the leaves. And then just cover it with leaves so that way you can't see it inside. Okay, these two sticking out annoy me now. There we go. So this will make this area be our beginning area of the puzzle. So I'm not making the puzzles on stream, but I am just kind of like casing out how big they're going to be and where they're going to go. Actually, you know what? This would look really cool if we didn't do that. If we did like this. And then if that one connects over here. Nope. One more. That looks cool. Kind of. That looks better. Cool. So that kind of marks a boundary. So it's gonna be like... The puzzle will be like around here. And then what I need is... How well does that... Oh, that lines up almost perfect. I like that. Okay. This is why I like building with, like, natural stuff like this when I'm doing something more freeform. Because it kind of just lets me see how things are going. And it gives me ideas on how to do things. Like, would I have done it exactly like this if I hadn't planted a bunch of cherry trees? Fuck no. I would have done something more symmetrical and boxy. But instead, what we have is this. And that's okay. I think what we're going to do is, I kind of want to make it right... Well, for shits and giggles, we're going to do the trees. And then, like, 5 over, and there we go. There we go. Not gonna lie, that looks pretty perfect. So this will be the doorway that leads to the actual gym leader. So with that in mind, I need to move well, these like that. And then move that there. And I think we'll put another one just right there on the inside. Cool, and that gives us a little 4x4 square. This is where the gym leader is going to sit. Hell yes, this was a lot less constructed than I was expecting. I was planning on using a lot more actual construction in this, but I guess we're getting random things, but sure. Okay, Paul has the... Yeah, okay, I'm on caps lock. Paul has the things for the gym leader NPCs. I do not, so that's fine. So yeah, he's going to sit more or less right here. Done. And then, do I want to have the... I think I want to have the whole thing kind of fenced in a little bit. I know I want lanterns. Where is the lantern type I want? I want sourced... I think I want mage lanterns. Yeah, mage lights. Because mage light lanterns need me to add mage lights to them. Okay, I thought they just came with those. Alright. Maybe not. Oh, okay, maybe source stone ones is what I was thinking of. That might be. If not, then I'm probably going to go with, like... Oh, yeah, those are perfect. If not, I was going to go with soul stone. Well, I suppose I could. Let's see. Do we want soul light lanterns, maybe? I think that'd be fun. Get rid of the sticks. No, the blue kind of contrasts too much. We'll stick with source stone ones. Those at least have more of a, like, a purpley kind of look. Yeah, that's good. So we'll start with some right here. We'll have some right here on the other side of that gateway. Some here behind the leader. Good. Am I gonna put too many lights? Yes. Do I care? No. Come on, chat. It's time to spot the red marks. Basically, if I see red X's, I'm putting a lantern. Because the red X's are where monsters spawn. There, I want to keep them in line with the trees. I was debating on hanging them, and I might still move them to hang them, but that's fine. And I don't think... Yeah, no, nothing spawns on top of trees. Hello, why is there no leaves here? Well, that's not sticking around. Yeah. Come on. Fill it in. There. Complete leaf cover. Good. I'm not seeing any new red lights, so we'll turn this off for now because it annoys me. And we'll accidentally hit the wrong button and send out my Fennekin. Yes, I have a Fennekin. It is my starter. It is my favorite. I also have a Latios because we were testing the stuff with riding Pokemon. That is a Latias, not a Latios. I said the wrong words. I think I want to... Yeah, I want to actually kind of cover the edges of this. So yeah, no, we're going to get the calcite back. The inside will have the actual cherry logs. So I think we're done with cherry logs for now. But I'm debating between... I want to put walls around it. I'm debating between doing them in stripped wood or doing them in planks. Does anybody have an opinion? Because the planks are more obviously construction. But that might not be a bad thing. No, I'm gonna use stripped wood unless somebody has an opinion. Yeah, you're trashed. Okay, so I'm thinking... Okay, so that goes flush. Yeah, I'm thinking flush around the edges. And we'll fill things in as we need. I just want to make sure this looks really cozy and, like, kind of mystical. Why am I hearing random radio transmissions? Copyright-free music, what are you doing to me? Okay, actually, like, what the fuck? I'm just gonna turn this off now. Because apparently it's putting random radio transmissions at me. There is music in this game. It's just not, you know, doing it. I don't know why. One sec. Let me look at my options. Why is it not playing any music? Okay. You know what we're gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do for y'all, chat? How do you spell? What's the name of the thing that plays music? I thought it was a jukebox. Is it not? Is it like a note block or something? No, this one doesn't play the music. No. Okay. Fuck it. Music. Oh, it's juke. That's why it's juke. I don't know how to spell this, apparently. I have 64 of them. That's not how many I needed, but okay. Anybody got a favorite music disc in Minecraft? Apparently there's 26 of them. I don't fucking know. If y'all don't give me one, I'm just gonna pick one. I've never actually listened to these, I'm gonna be real. Eeny, meeny, miny, this one has purple on it. The fuck Halloween shit is this? Yeah, okay. The fuck kind of Halloween Town shit is this? I mean, it's not bad, but it is very much Halloween Town. Like, it's giving Halloween Town vibes. Alright, I guess that's what we're doing, but, you know. This one's pretty clear, so I'm gonna have to fill this. Yeah, I've gotta fill this in. I know I'm gonna have to take these out on the edges because it's gonna go over the side. Yeah, it did. Yeah, this way. Okay. Well, it's less creepy now. Not this one. I'm not doing the insides. Okay. Seeing it overhang on it actually looks so fucking cool, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I guess the disc stopped. I'm thinking maybe different music next. Okay. There we go. So that was one that had like purple in the middle of it. Let's do the one that's all purple instead of the cross purple. Sounds like Sims build music. All right. Okay, so we want to break this up a bit. Do we have any, like, calcite windows? We do with microblock, and I don't trust that mod, because last time I tried to do anything with it, it broke the whole freaking server. Okay. Cool. Do I have regular calcite stairs, or is it just the cut ones? It's just the cut ones. Copycat stairs are a bit of a pain, but Structurize actually keeps them, so. Actually, no, there's the frame stuff too, isn't it? Yeah, we have this stuff too. I'm thinking windows. 3-away corner. I don't know what that means. Whatever. I'm gonna go copycat. I know what those look like. I just want stairs. Why is there 2 different copycat stairs? Oh, because there's one from Copycats Plus and one from Connected. That's fine. Just little peek holes out into the nether. No. I thought those would look cool, but no, they look kind of boring. What is with this music? Alright. We're just lagging the fuck out, too. Yeah, those don't look as good as I'd hoped. I mean, slabs are a thing. I could try those. But nah, I think I'm just gonna keep it, actually. Make it look all creepy. It looks cool. With all the lights. Let me check to make sure we didn't get any more red when we closed off the edges. We did get a little extra red. That tape ended a lot faster than the other one. Well, it shows that it's making... Okay. Whatever. Actually, I am leaning towards having these hanging. There. Yeah, having them hanging in amidst the trees looks cooler. Oh, that one doesn't actually add any red. Cool. The little sneaky one back there gets to just stay on the ground, though. Actually do this more like... Line that up. Pop, pop. Good. Oop, lagging. Huh. Healers must act as light sources. Okay. Cool. I think this is kind of all I can do with this one before I start worrying about how I want the puzzles set up. So that's just fine. So we're gonna go over here. And we're gonna smooth out the top. Oh, there's some problems up here. I really don't want people to be listening to zombies while they're in here, so I'm just gonna put some lights on top. Okay. And the music stopped as soon as I got out of range, it seems. Alright, let's find a new disc. I didn't particularly care for that one either. I didn't end up using any of those. Let's just go with whatever the first one is. The fuck? What? Yo, what is Minecraft doing with their music discs? Like, legitimate question. Like, what am I listening to? Like, what the fuck is this? I suppose I don't need the whole thing leveled out. It's just the section, but I just kind of like, I like filling this in. Making it a little higher. I didn't realize I'd missed some. Ah, fuck it. More room's not a bad thing. Is that it on that one? Yo, Minecraft music sucks. Jesus. No, I guess it's not done yet, but what the fuck is it doing? What am I listening to? Okay. How's everybody doing this week? Anybody having fun plans? Anybody else getting a little seared eyes from all the pink? This is a lot of pink. So much pink. You know what? I'm gonna actually... There's no need to go all the way to the edges. That's fine. Keep this a little more random out here. Keep this as more or less the center of it. Yeah, that should be enough room in the middle. roughen up the texture a bit. I like we went from the really creepy ass music and now it's all stopped again. Okay, does that look a little roughed up? Yes, it does. Good. I'll ruffle up over here a bit too. Keep everything to being two samesies. There! So there's this little flat platform in the middle. That'll be where the puzzle goes. And no, I'm not showing you the puzzle on stream. What we will do on stream is we'll go find another music disc, and I guess we're gonna have to find something else to build, because we've kind of finished this, and we still have an hour left of stream. I'm trying to stream for at least 2 hours. Cat! I always found cat a lot when I was in dungeons. Hit the wrong button. You gonna grow? Bounce, bounce, bounce. Oh, it's only the left shift. Okay. This is really awkward just to be sitting here twerking next to a tree and it's not growing. Okay, well, I was gonna let you guys do that yourselves, but I guess I'm gonna fill them in. Not gonna lie, Cat's a bit of a bop. Okay, but like one's gonna grow over here, right? There we go. It grew a little too well. Whoops. Is this part of Cat, or did Minecraft Music just decide to start? Well, actually. Delightful, it went perfect. There. Just right here. Yay! What the shit do I make now? Well? It is very pretty. Angel blocks are nice little blocks that you can just put wherever the fuck you please. All base and load. Yeah, that's a good spot. Oh, right, that thing over there. And hey, look, it's more Paul base. Which reminds me, this one is not Paul base. This one is Cobblemon Berry Gem. Save. So now we have another Paul base that we can build more things on. This is a cool thing. I'll show you guys this over here. We found this while we were experimenting. And by we found this, I mean Paul told me this existed. It's basically an Ars Nouveau ritual. You just put down the tablet and you can just create villages. Like, tablet island. So there's a whole bunch of Tablet of Conjure islands of different types of islands depending on what you put in the tablet. But basically, you just create entire ass islands out of nothing. So that's a very nice thing to have for this one. Because all you need to do is kind of just nerd pull out to where you want the island. Put down your ritual brazier. Break the blocks you had connecting to how you put it on. And la-ti-da, you have a whole ass island. And they even come with villagers. I did put in some extra villagers because we were testing farmer trades. But, you know, that's fine. See, they have crops. Yay! There's also the biodome, so you don't have to deal with them. But some of the stuff isn't in the biodome. Yeah, they come with villagers, even like Shady Wizard. And like Fletchers. And I don't know why that guy's a Fletcher, because I can't find an Archer table, like, anywheres. There was 2 Fletchers, and then I got rid of one and put in a composter. But, like, I can't find another one. For some fucking reason, also, it's this. It has Skyweave on the ceiling. Which is so fucking extra. But, you know. Power to ya. It's just cool. That's all. But yeah, they make villages, and those villages often have archwood trees. But no, all the mods 10, basically everything that's already in all the mods 10 have their own way of getting it through that mod. So we, for the most part, didn't touch that. Like, we left y'all to that one. You can see it as you go, but there we go. I need to figure out what the fuck I'm building next. I've got a bunch of other gyms. We could make an arena. No, I need to talk to Paul. I don't know how much we want in the arena. Starting islands would be fun. I do kind of want to do starting islands, but I don't know if we need this as a base for those. Skyblock GUI. This one. Remove the spawn. Oh. Previous screen. I want to add. Can I just like teleport? Okay, so this is my island. Okay, that doesn't help. Oh, you just teleport to your home island. Okay, that's cool. I want to see if I can change it. Successfully left your teammates alone. I had no teammates. Okay, this is what I wanted, because I wanted to see what the different islands look like, because I know how big the other one is, but these are all way bigger than that. So what are we thinking? Are we thinking big ones, or are we thinking small? The pig is so weird. Sky Factory is definitely... I don't think anyone's going to use Sky Factory, I'm going to be real. You know what? I want to see the pig. Let's go. Create the pig. Team pig. Let's see the pig. We are in the plains. That's interesting, because that's not... I was going to say this is very much not plains grass color. That's snowy taiga. Yep. Okay, so it's a pig. I guess. The fuck? Okay, so you get an oak tree, you get... It's already got grass up here. Cool. Jesus. And you get a furnace with it, too. Nothing in the chat. That was a fucking echo. Alright. Is this the leg? Can you just go into the legs? Why would you want this? Where am I? I'm way down here. Is that leaving these islands in place? It's leaving the islands in place. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Alright, well that's the pig. Okay, we're gonna leave the team. And then we're gonna go again, and we're gonna create new teams. Oh, cool. It'll show empty teams. Request to join. It doesn't want new members. Visit team. Okay, visit team's the important part. Okay, I'm just gonna name them all the island types. Visits, yes. Because I just kind of want to look at these for reference. Okay. So this is once again, yeah, this is still Taiga stuff. Reinforced spruce crates from Chipped. Interesting. So they've got modded stuff in there right off the bat for the pack. That's not surprising. So you start right here in front of this. God damn, this is quiet again. Oh, you get food. You get beetroots and potatoes and carrots and everything right off the bat. I think I'm going to open up our music again because this is quiet. This is too quiet. Polished andesite stair. Oh, there's water in the spot. Okay, that makes sense. Shit. Good enough. There. I broke it, don't worry about it. I couldn't figure out how to fix it. Cherry oak leaves. That's interesting. Why haven't you started? There you go. Having a very quiet stream, but that's okay. It's our first Tuesday one. Saw that coming. Oh, there's candles. There's a botanist workbench here to start with. That's cool. Ooh, plants up here. Bookshelves. That's cool. Apothecary motor for reliquary renovations. Mortar. Cool. Little tower. Lets you out on the roof. I don't think you're supposed to go under the roof here. I just jumped out a window. There you go. Lots of particle effects. Where are the particle effects all from? Might be the torch flower. They have like a river moat. That's kind of cool. Oh, it's like a fakey water wheel looking thing. That's cool. There's the source block. Here's a tree. Big tree. That is a lot of particle. Do you have a spore blossom here or something? There's a lot of particle effects. Ah, there it is. I knew there'd be something here somewhere. They got a spore blossom right there. This is very pretty. Back door to the house. Little flowing river type deal. Off the edge. It's very pretty, and it's also pretty fair-sized. It's not as big as our buildings are because it's kind of more oval. But if it was full circle, I'd say it's probably pretty close. Yeah, ours are like 47. I'd ping that. About half of it's around 20, so yeah, pretty close. Yeah, this little one is like 20 wide, so this is probably a little bit wider than that. So yeah. No, a little small, but that's fine. Simple life. Leave team. Great new team. Now, anyone who saw what the name of this one was has to know what I was doing with it. Or has to know that I'd go in and look at it at least at some point. Yes, it is the Witch Cottage. Oh, because I'm in this. That's why. I knew I recognized the floor pattern Paul was using somewheres. Frog lights. Neat. It's got the motor again. Got some crates around. Some more flowers in pots. Blueprint shelf from Immersive Engineering. A lot of moss blocks for the roof. This one is pretty sweet in here, but it has a lot, like, less than the other one. I do like the door. I love the overgrown doors. As always, I just love walking on the packed mud bricks. Sorry, not sorry. Like, it's cool. This is in Savannah, which gives this one the grass color. Oh, you get sugarcane to start. That's nice. The other one having food probably still wins, though, but sugarcane's nice. A lot of flowers. I don't think the cherry birch leaves actually give cherries, so... Oh, it's growing the vines. Still a very nice place. A lot smaller than the other one. This one is pretty tiny. Like, is very, very small. Let's see. It's like 4 that way, 4 that way. 12, 13. Yeah, the whole thing is like about 30 something across. So this one is a fair bit smaller than the ones we're using, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. But it does just give more data points for me on how big of the starter villages should be. Interesting coarse dirt mixed in there. Along with packed mud. Why did I get an oak sapling? Okay. Anyways. Guess what we're gonna do, guys? We're gonna leave the team. And then we're gonna make a new one. We already did it. Yeah, is this vampire? This is vampire. And visits. How many do we have left? I think it's just Steve's Staycation. I'm not looking at Sky. I'm not looking at Sky Factory. That one's ridiculous. Give it a second to load. What the fuck? Okay. It's got some chairs. That's nice. Window trapdoors. That's cute. I'm seeing particle effects, so I imagine there's a spore blossom somewheres. Wrought iron lanterns, some cabinets, copycat panels for those. That's interesting. There's definitely a spore blossom somewheres. Item frames on the wall. That's kind of cool. There's the spore blossom. God, these drive me insane. Okay. Acacia trap. Got a rope to climb up here, but I'm going to look around first. Speaker blocks. That's interesting. An urn. These are all trapdoors over here. Copycat panels. Why? What is this? Oh, okay, it's on both sides. A old storage room? Question mark smiley face? What is the point of this? Holy shit, this looks terrible. Climb the rope. Sweet berries. You actually can get food off this one. More storage stuff. Trap presents. A random ass cage. Balcony. Okay, more stairs. That's an interesting door. What's up here? Okay, so this is the bedroom. Oh, and hey, they've got glow lanterns with the tripwires to keep them from going past where they're supposed to. Tripwires and the signs to keep them from growing too big. Cute! Nice little desk, seating area. Oh, fancy clock. Chest, armor stand. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, let's get out of this place. And I want to see, did that end up where we started? Yeah, that takes me about to where we started. A couple different doors in different ways. What is this? A donut lantern? Alright, that's a thing. This is probably supposed to be a well, but there's no water at the bottom. Oak barrel. That's a weird looking one. The hell is down here? Canvas rugs. Barrels and cobwebs. Okay. Lots of torches. I see this. I will come back to this in a second. What is up with your tree? Why is half your tree stripped? Why are there staircases in it? What the fuck is that? The fuck happened to your... Why is your bridge like half freaking Campfire. Okay. Oh, there's a cave. Jesus Christ, this one's huge. Like, even just the actual footprint of the land is probably pretty similar to that Simple Living one. But it uses a lot more vertical space, so it just seems way bigger. That is a lot of torches. I do appreciate that. I do appreciate torches. What is with the cave? Oh, they're trying to give a hot spring approach. Look, because they've got the, they've got campfires under the water stopped by steel catwalks, so that way it still lets the smoke out. That's pretty cool, actually. Oh, and then they used glass and candles to look like cattails. Cool. Oh, shit. They got a weird-looking, cool-looking mushroom thing, too. Actual lit campfires over here with the fire pits. Wait, was there a way down in here from the house and I just didn't notice it? One sec. I'm gonna go around a little more in case I see... Yeah, I don't see anywhere that leads to that pipe thing, but... I'll go take a look at that from the other side in a minute. Oh, it's hidden under the rug in the bait over here. Escape route, I guess? I thought that room was weird. Okay. Little statue. Oh, I missed the kitchen. Hey, roast chicken. It's nice. Yeah, I don't think there was anything else. No, that's it. Okay, so what's up with this? Now, I've never played the game, but is this a Fallout reference? It's just concrete. It doesn't go anywhere. It's just weird and creepy. It implies terrible things about our water source. Mostly moss blocks. Okay, so that gives me an idea of how big these places are. So generally speaking, using the structure size that we've been using probably wouldn't be bad, but I'm thinking on leaving it a little smaller. I'm getting used to the same size, like, base land for everything. And I think we're just going to do different aesthetics for different buildings, and we'll probably keep it pretty simple. I'm trying to pick between what kind of aesthetics I want to use, though, because there's many options. Home island, please. Shit, I didn't think that would go to that island. World spawn. Cool. So that's probably how we're going to let people jump back and forth, is just through that, that UI menu. So we'll set our village around this place, and we'll renovate the building to actually have doors to go out to the home village. And no, it will not be full of holes. Like, it will actually be intact on how it's supposed to be on a world spawn. If anyone's curious what it's supposed to look like, feel free to play all the mods 10. Yeah, it's all the mods to the 10 skyblock is what it currently looks like, so... I don't know what Paul had going on over there, so let's do this. So I think we'll start with Paul base, and I don't know if I want to make it smaller is the thing. Because we're using the same base for, like, a lot of stuff. I think I'm going to make it at least a few smaller around, because right now it's like the 42... It's like all the way to the edges on all the sides, but it doesn't need to be quite... I want it a little bit smaller so I can do overhang stuff. How big is this? Of course you're not going to show me. Ah, 47 by 47. So yeah, it's a 47 by 47 by 47 cube. So it does not need to be that big around. So let's play Break Some Blocks. So I'm going to start with just breaking out the edges on it, and then I'll round out the circle after. Actually, I'm debating on if I want it rounded out as a circle or if I want a square. I will probably decide that when I get that far. But first... Is there an easier way to do this? Yes, there are several. Do I care? No. It's just kind of fun to break blocks, especially in creative mode. Plus it gives me more time to think, because I'm just thinking about, like, what kind of aesthetics do I want for the bases? Like, I might just make one of the bases plopping this thing down in it. Maybe I'll use this thing. Maybe that'll be one of the base options. I don't know. I know I'm going to try to keep it, like, equitable in stuff like what kind of resources they all have. So if one of them has food, they will all have food and that sort of thing. I'm probably going to give at least all of them some food or something. At minimum, they all have to have a tree. They all have to have an oak tree, because that's the basic. That is guaranteed. They will have oak tree and they will have grass. Past that, well, we'll find out. Okay, so. Tommy's here if anyone's playing the community game. Or if anyone is still watching, even. Let me grab... Yeah, there we go. I just wanted to look at that. Jesus Christ, my stream preview on Twitch is still back at the pig house. Holy shit. I hope y'all ain't still frozen there, too. No, okay, I refreshed it. It's better. I think at least 3 blocks from the edge is how much I want. Yeah. Okay. That looks a bit... Okay, yeah. I don't know if I want to keep... If I want to make it a circle again, or if I want to keep it like this. Or if I want to make it a proper square. I'm actually liking the idea of leaving it like this. I think that looks pretty cool. 1, 2, 3... And 6 depth is pretty good on it. I like that depth. Yeah, the rounded edges look pretty cool, but it still gives me enough straight edges that I don't have to worry about stuff looking odd. Well, 3. I'm gonna go one more out. Okay. Ooh, yeah, I like that better. That's good. Damn, that grass spreads fast, though. How long have we been going? Almost 2 hours? I might just get this, like, base on what the island, how big the islands are going to be worked out, and then I'll sort it. I am going to go ahead and say nobody's getting caves. Dear Lord, I'm not making a cave. What the fuck, vampire? It's themed island. There's no cave. I'm also not making a pig. Nobody's living on a pig. I'm sorry. Not unless the vanilla ones come with it, and then you can pick that. Not unless the base ones that already exist come with it, in which case you can go ahead and pick that pig. Because I'm not making one. But if you want a Mystic original, you're not getting a pig. Okay, did I get all of them? Yes, I did. Do I want to round out this a little bit? Yes, I do. It'll sort it. Okay. So that's going to be how, well, for now, that's going to be how the bases start for this. So we are going to rename that. Cobblemon Starter Island Base. And we're going to save that. So yay. Yeah, I don't really have anything else to say. I am debating about just putting that entire fucking house over here, though. It's a nice house. It's a nice house that I missed. It's a nice house that's taken some damage from the explosions, I guess. I might pull in the structure again from scratch instead of doing this one, then. It is a nice little house. It's a nice little starting thing, I think. It's a good spot. Yeah, I might do this one. It looks cool. Not the soul sand. You are not getting soul sand in your starter house. Sorry, that's broken. That's a little too broken. But yeah, it's a good sized house. It's pretty. Aesthetic. I'll think about it, I guess. Oh yeah, and also this one wasn't as much of a plan to use in the server as it was just fun. But somebody had a labyrinth in here. So, you know what? I got fuck else to do. Let's go explore a labyrinth. But apparently took explosion damage. Where's the opening? Here we go. Took more explosion damage than I thought it did. So the way you do a labyrinth is you pick left or right, and you just follow and hug that wall. So I'm going to pick this wall, and then there we go. That was a very quick ending to that route. And we just keep going. So this is one I found online. This person made this labyrinth. And they also have, like, chests in it that you could find the loot in. Nothing in there. Jesus. That's not supposed to be open. I'm fairly certain these aren't supposed to have holes in them. I'm gonna be honest, all of this being made out of brass casing is starting to mess with my head on where I don't know where I've been and where I haven't. This is weird. Jesus, this one's winding. Hey, look, it's a chest. So the chests in the... That's not supposed to be like that, I'm pretty sure. The chests in the base one of that, she had actual... The person who made it put actual loot in them. But you didn't get the loot if you put it in with structure items. So... Well, those copycat boards aren't really sinking, honey. Okay. Minecraft's decided to pull out the jams. I'm just gonna go up a little bit just because going back around like this sucks. Because I'm just walking into walls. Hey, look, it's another chest. And we come out this way, and we go this way, this way. We're going up here now. And around this wall. If you'll notice, my mouse is mostly over the wall that we're seeing. And then, hey, look, it's this chest again we already saw. Dead end. Out. Is anyone else getting dizzy? Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, no. There is an exit. Okay. So yeah, there's a bunch of chests. You can see where the copycat boards are. And eventually you can make it to the exit. I got dizzy doing that, so that's enough of that. I am proud of the biodome, though. This looks cool. I think I got it. There's no red anywheres. Yeah, we Gucci. This one's all glass, so it was a lot easier to do. I don't know why they care about open to sky for that kind of shit, but they do, so. We've got all the different foods. Yes, I put all the Cobblemon shit for the most part in one spot. There was 2 of them that didn't fit, so they're like spread out here somewheres. I'm not even sure where they all... Oh, here's the Hardy Grains for Cobblemon. That's a new item. I don't really know where everything got put. Yeah, some of them just will not let me plant blocks on them, and I don't know why. Honeydew melon, why don't you grow? There you go. Thank you. Oh, the vines are growing. That's gonna be pretty full by the time we're there. I don't know why they won't let me plant in some of these. It just won't. I don't get it. Got more over here, and then there's here. There's also... Oh! There's another Cobblemon one. There's also a bunch of crops that just... I need to look up how they work, because they would not grow. And we got here, we got rice under the water, and medicinal leeks up here, and... Well, the glowberries are starting to grow a bit. That's nice. Oh, there they go. So many berries. I'm keeping them separated so that hopefully we don't get the crossbreeding and the mutations. Because I want people to be able to explore and do that on their own, because I do think it's really cool. Like, it's just really cool that you can crossbreed different berries to get other berries. Also, apparently that's a thing with most of these crops. Most of these are due to productive farming. You can get them in the regular game, but the way you get the seeds is you trade with farmer villagers. Farmer villagers. And finding villagers sounds like a pain in the ass, and especially for them to just happen to have the right thing. So I decided, fuck that shit, and helping y'all out. Wait, is it like light levels or something? Because these aren't growing. Maybe it is. I think glowstone helps with that, actually. Yeah, you can use glowstone for this. Maybe the lanterns just aren't doing it. It needs, like, actual light. Let's do an experiment. Holy shit. Was that it? Well, that makes 2 of them can, but the rest can't. Oh my god, that might have been it. It might have been light levels. Yeah, because before that... It might be light levels. They might need more light. That might be it. Okay, cool. I might be able to get some more crops in here. Okay. I'm gonna have to experiment with that off stream, chat, because I've got a pile of other crops that didn't make a cut. Or ones that just didn't work. Hello. I think there was also just some of these... Yeah, there were some that just didn't make the cut to get in. Because I just didn't have the room. So I'll have to go through and check what those were. I'm pretty sure they're the actually additions in, like, the tomato ones. It's like the ones... yeah, it's the ones I put in here, for the most part. These guys that I wasn't sure if this section would stay with the flax and the canola, and then tomatoes from Farmer's Delight had to get cut because I just did not have the room. I think. No, Farmer's Delight tomatoes made it. What didn't make the cut? I thought something didn't make the cut. I'll take a look. I think it was just those ones were broken for the canola and stuff, but I'll have to check. It might be light levels. That would explain a lot, especially if different crops have different light levels. I will have to do some research, chat. Finding shit out by accident today. And I will leave that with our accidental discovery as the end of the stream for today. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to go over here. Thank you all to anybody who came. Thank you especially to Princess for talking in chat. Always love to hear from you. No, I don't want an ad right now. What the hell? Thank you all for coming. Gonna start doing the Tuesdays now. I hope people end up enjoying it. Who do I have to raid? Well, Funguson stopped by earlier, and he's raiding, and he's streaming now, so I think we're gonna go raid him. Yeah, let's go raid Funguson. He's cool. Alright. Well, I shall bid y'all adieu, and I will see you guys next time. Where on Thursday we should be going back to playing Pokemon. I just was not up for that today. Alright. Bye, y'all.